Alright guys, so I had this idea, hold on, okay. Not so loud. I had this idea, right? This epiphany. I was like, well, I only do the 4 rank up survival dungeons, but I want to make more videos today, but I don't want it to just be cycling around the same content. So I was like, what if I did a slightly different version of the same no, I'm joking with you. But still, this is my first time touching this dungeon. This Cosmic Era dungeon. Because I don't know, it just seems like such a chore to rank up 5 eras old, like legendaries. You know? Like, this is like using OG mythics in the Doomsday era. You know? And that's just crazy to think about. And whatever the next era is when Corrupted's, like, they have to die. Like, I'll still keep... Here's my deal, then. Here, I guess. I'll always keep the top 4, like, eras, and I'll keep upgrading them. Like, I'm doing this video for, like, you know, for variety in my content, you know, just to show you guys what this dungeon is like, because a lot of people, like, never touch it, you know, and, some of these, I was about to say corrupted, I have been mentioning the different eras all day, so forgive my repetition. I don't know, some of these cosmic monsters are still worth investing in, like that guy, that one guy right there, who she just killed, the Cal Medic is still pretty good, like, I want to invest in him. Who else? I'm upset that I'm drawing blanks. He was literally just there. Robo Elf. Right? That's his name? We got Robo Elf and we got Teddy Bomb. You know. Anyhow, so Robo Elf. I love that monster, bro. Because Tortures used to be like my favorite thing in the game, hands down. No conversation about it, you know. Because it felt like such a hack. You know, just give him 15 tortures. Which, mind you, back then all the tortures were weak. So it wasn't even like that great of a strategy. Because, like, now you could give them Boiling and Bane and Curse, and they'll die. Like, if you just give them Curse and Boiling, they'll die. So, like, it's suffice to say, now it's not really much of a worry, you know, finding some powerful tortures. Like, they just released a monster with Sunburn, Ignite, and Poison. All 3 dots in one move. Like, its clear balancing has gone out the window. Look, speak of the devil, Poison is right there. Boom, 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 boom. Lots of relics. So yeah. And as I've stated in old era survival dungeon videos, I like to keep my monsters. I like to get most of them to rank 3, but like kind of like in the Doomsday dungeon, I have all of my good monsters at rank 3 already. So I'm just working on getting the most meta ones to rank 5. Cause like I've been for the longest time, and it didn't look like there was any chance of it changing. I had only had 1 rank 5 monster, and that was Fruit Taster. Right? It's, you know, it's all alright rank 5 monster, but I just had 1. So, you know, there was no reason for me to go splurging over, like, level 130 and get the dungeons, because here's a fact. The dungeons, the levels of the monsters in the dungeons, they stay at the level of your highest leveled monster, of your highest rank. So if I have a level 150, all of the opponents I fight in the gem dungeon, they're gonna be 150. And my legendaries simply cannot fight level 150s. But I need those gem dungeons. So I keep it at 130, because, you know, I found out I can win every single dungeon from this point, you know? Like, usually it's from relying off... It's gonna come to me. Usually. It's from... I just forgot completely what I was saying. Anyways, ooh, that guy. That guy, I remember... Ferris. He was a cosmic version of one of the legendary monsters you can get out of the roulette. I think his name was Archeron. I might be wrong. It's Arch something. And not like Archduke or Archknight. It's like Arch is the first part of the name. Anyhow. So yeah, I remember when that came out, I was like... Because I used to be so super hyped whenever any new monster came out. Because it was just so cool, you know? To see that monster, like, hey, I used to get dominated by this guy. And now they just rebooted him. That's sick. You know? Which now I think it's lost its lust. It kind of reminds me of the movie business now. So, like, where there's no such thing as a new monster or a new movie. You know? They just keep cycling the same stuff. Ooh, 30 seconds. Oh yeah, you know what? I feel like this is such a random topic to be talking about in a cosmic era survival dungeon video. But hey, man, I'm a YouTuber. Cut me some slack. So I just watched the Scream movie, right? Which, against my own will, I am always watching horror movies. Right? Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't even like horror movies. I just keep watching them. But anyways, so back on the topic I had just chosen. I just finished watching the Scream movie, and I was, like, I wanted to be annoyed at how meta it wanted to be. But, like, it was an alright movie. Given the fact that I've never seen the first two movies, and I know nothing about it, and I only caught glimpses of the movie, seemed like an alright, you know, background movie. Oh, what does this finisher do? Wait. I think that finisher was supposed to reapply Death Countdown. Because I remember the original version of that mythic Cryo Crawler. The original version was Cryotan. And his finisher was just like a 50% chance to kill to all. Death Countdown. I think it was like, yeah, Mega Freeze, 3-turn Death Countdown, and 50% chance to kill to all. It was OP. And like, nobody ever talked about it. But yeah, so they incorporated that into Cryotan's finisher. So I'm disappointed that I didn't get to study it more. Also, look at this. So I found out his name yesterday. It is... Oh my god, that looks like an old gen creepy scary doll. Lord Platypus is with his eyes just going on and off like that. Now it's this move right here. It gives you immune to torture and pyrophobic shield. The race one, the season 1 rank monster. Excuse my bad English. The season 1 race monster. The mat for this Blossom era season 1 rank monster. Okay. Put that in the bloopers reel. Season 1 Blossom era race monster had a move that I think might have been named after that Trampolio move, because it also gave a pyrophobic shield and... No, it also gave, yeah, a pyrophobic shield and immune to torture. Which, you know, at the time, I didn't think much of it, but that's gotta be, like, that's too much of a coincidence. Also, something that I did think about, which is kind of really nice, is Abomination is a status effect you mostly only ever see on, like, Megaton monsters. Like, oh my god, it's a freaky massive mountain, so it's a abomination and a mountain. There's a monster with that. I think it was Euros that I still, like, it's still annoying to fight that guy. Like, there's this survival dungeon where I had to fight a Euros, right? Or Eurosmic. Eurocosmic. Eurosmic, I think, is the correct way to say it. Right? and I was just fighting him, and like he still took forever because he has like great sustainability skills, which saying that about a cosmic monster feels wrong. Boom, just kill you real quick by taking away percentage. And like I'm just hoping that they trust their creative team and they stop like always just rebooting monsters, you know? Like I can't even name a season at this point, like since the corrupted era, where they're not just rebooting monsters. Like even this season, I doubt there was even just one rebooted monster. I know there is Nishant the Great, and I'd have to think longer to think if there are any others, but I don't think there are. But still, like one rebooted monster a season, that kind of screams unoriginality. You know, like people were nostalgic for Pure Pandolf because he was like, you know, an original, cool concept that they had bonded. You know, they've seen a lot in this game, and it was just old, you know? But now they're rebooting everything. They even reboot new things. Like Madame Fusion. Like some of the later legendaries, which you're like, you know, they don't really need to get rebooted. They get rebooted. Like King Autumn next season already, we know about. Is a reboot. Is this entire video just gonna become like me going on about reboots? I swear I've said it 15 times. At least this video isn't that important. You know, I wouldn't do you guys dirty like that. Give you just a video all about reboots. Like it's not even about Monster Legends. It's just playing in the background. I mean, you know, that is an idea I could do. Because I just do, you know, sometimes it just feels like commentary. You know, unrelated to what I'm playing. And then other times, it's just me going on and on about Monster Legends. But, you know, this game is a part of me at this point. Like, we go back. We go way back, me and this game. So Greater Times Curse, Age Overseer. So now he's immune to freeze and immune to baby. Immune to being turned into a baby, not immune to baby. And yeah, something I'm used to it now, but I feel like it still feels wrong to look at, is monsters just with these new logos. Like, okay, let's see if you can cleanse. Yeah, he just cleansed. Anyways, monsters with these new emblems. Like, you know how they reformatted all of these status effects and traits? Like, not reformatted, they redesigned all of them. Which that was like, ooh, you know, peeps were not too happy about that. Which, to my surprise, some people really liked the new Pierce one, which, that was my only complaint. The old Pierce is probably a good thing. I don't even remember what it looks like. But I loved it. Let me think. What did the old Pierce look like? Like, they didn't have to change the anticipation. The eyes were cool. But yeah, I guess the bullet, like, flying through armor really does, you know, cut straight to the point. And, yeah, you did not hit your finisher twice, bro. This game is rigged against me. It gives me one lucky spree with Bloomeria, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna take that away now. Let's see how many cells I got. Huh. 40. Maybe I'll start doing this as like a mini-series. Although this video has been 14 minutes long because it's grueling to win matches with these cosmics. Anyways, that'll be all for this video. Leave a like, comment, I will respond, subscribe to join the Crab Army. And yeah, that's about it for this video. Favorite Omni-Crab, signing out.